Celine Dion shared she has stiff person disorder via her Instagram last year. Due to Celine Dion's diagnosis with stiff person syndrome, the public is now more aware of the uncommon neurological condition, which affects 1 or 2 persons out of every million. This condition led the singer to postpone her tour in the end of last year. Let's understand this condition, what causes it, its symptoms, treatment and prevention. Stiff person disorder, SPD, is a rare neurological disorder characterized by muscle rigidity, spasms, and stiffness. It is also known as stiff man syndrome, and it mostly affects muscles in the trunk, back, and limbs. The disorder causes unpredictable muscle spasms, which can be triggered by stress, noise, or unexpected movements. SPD affects the central nervous system, which is responsible for controlling voluntary movements of the body. Although the cause of the disorder is not completely understood, research suggests that genetics, autoimmunity, and environmental factors may play a significant role. The exact cause of stiff person disorder is still unknown. However, studies have shown that it may be caused by an autoimmune reaction, where the immune system attacks the body's own tissues. People with stiff person disorder have antibodies called glutamic acid decarboxylase, GAD, antibodies, which are produced by the immune system. GAD is a neurotransmitter involved in the communication between the brain and the muscles. When the immune system attacks GAD, it causes muscle stiffness and spasms. SPD causes muscle rigidity and stiffness, which begins in the trunk and then spreads to the limbs. The stiffness can be mild or severe, and it can make movement difficult. People with SPD may also experience muscle spasms or uncontrollable jerking movements. The spasms can be triggered by sudden movements, loud noises, or emotional stress. The muscles may also be overly sensitive to noise, touch, and light. Other symptoms of the disorder include difficulty standing, walking or sitting, anxiety, depression, and insomnia. The onset of SPD is usually gradual, and the disorder can worsen over time. There is no cure for stiff person disorder. However, the symptoms can be managed with medications and therapy. The primary treatment for SPD is medication that helps to decrease muscle stiffness and spasms. These include benzodiazepines, such as diazepam, Valium, baclofen, and gabapentin. These drugs help to reduce muscle stiffness and spasms, which can improve mobility and quality of life. In severe cases, botulinum toxin, Botox, injections may be injected directly into the muscles to reduce spasms. In addition to medication, physical therapy can help to improve mobility and prevent muscle atrophy. Patients with SPD may also benefit from psychotherapy to help manage anxiety and depression. Patients may also be advised to avoid stress, fatigue, noise, and sudden movements, which can trigger spasms. There is no known way to prevent stiff person disorder. However, early diagnosis and treatment can help to manage symptoms and prevent complications. People who are at risk of developing SPD should be aware of the symptoms and seek medical attention as soon as possible. Since SPD is a rare disorder, many doctors may not be familiar with its symptoms or how to manage them. It's essential to seek treatment from a doctor who is experienced in treating neurological disorders and who can recommend appropriate treatment options. The exact cause of the disorder is not known, but it may be due to an autoimmune reaction. The symptoms of SPD can be managed with medication, physical therapy, and psychotherapy. While there is no cure for the disorder, early diagnosis and treatment can help to prevent complications and improve quality of life. People with SPD should seek medical attention from a doctor who is experienced in treating neurological disorders. Disclaimer: this content, including advice, provides generic information only. It is in no way a substitute for a qualified medical opinion. Always consult a specialist or your own doctor for more information. NDTV does not claim responsibility for this information.